There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway here in London. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Rodgers now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Brady, it's caught. This is White. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 44, Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, over. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, Charlie. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 42. Mike 42, check.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You draw quarters. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Buzz, buzz. He's coming.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. 19
yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
50. Hey, wahoo! Give me that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Derek Rivers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Goal 50. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 50, Mike, 50. Trip.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to Bolden. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 99. Check 99. Regular. Smooth. 50. Here we go. Eyes up. Hey, goal 66.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Shoot. Hey, look. Sugar. Alert. Check 4. Check 72. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
319. Check back 21. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, check back 21. Back 21. Check back 21. Hey, Haywood. Check back 21. Back 21. Right left. Check.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Sugar! Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. He's crazy. He's checking.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
51 tonight. It's going to be a long day.
Rodgers now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
26. Now, you got 58. Check 52. Check, exit. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike, jump out. Run. Mike 51. Switch up.
Rodgers now throwing on 3rd and long. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the flood.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
72. Bravo. Mike 35. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 35. Alpha. Watch the screen. Wait for the end.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. Hey, check it. Hey, orbit. Mike 35.
Now Brady. And that's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Brady. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 58 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Nugent tacking on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Hey, go 66. Buzz, buzz. Alert! Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus. 50.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Nugent hits the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike 50. Quarterback double. Alert. Shadow. Hey, high 7. Time go. Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Get 300. Get 300. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, check Mike 21. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Rodgers now on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Gun. Get him, you got him. Get him.
To throw is Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Ozzy! Hey, Alpha! Mike's 50! Watch the pass! Hey, Mike's 50!
On first down, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Welcome back now here in London. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you, pump. Stay alert.
To throw, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 66. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Now what's wrong? Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got it. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Nugent tacking on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. I'm here. We are going. Under crush. Hey, Zoo. Check. Crunch. Mike. Crunch. SOS. 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 SOS.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point coming now for Nugent. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to... The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, 626. Inside.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to get a score back. Crosby with the extra point, so still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Wait, that. Ready? Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies alert. Switch. Rip. Hey, exit.
Here we go. 50. Mike, 50.
Brady now on first down. He finds Bolden. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Mike's 50. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Complete to Julian Edelman. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Brady going to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
No, 66. Regular. Hey, wahoo. Stay at home. Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Gets it to Gordon. And down to the 16-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 7.
Brady going to look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Jacket, reload.
Brady gives to Michelle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.